All of the preparation, all of the build-up, all of the rumor comes down to this. After months of negotiations, circuit design and construction, after weeks of training following teams' respective seasons in the Marble League and rally competitions, we find ourselves now on the eve of a brilliant experiment and a chance for glory. But before you can race in the first Grand Prix of the brand new Marbula One Championship, you must qualify. Hey everybody, I'm Greg Woods from the glorious Savage Speedway. We begin qualifying with the hosts. 3 groups of marbles will be released, separated a little bit by that slow conveyor belt, but the Savage Speeders are out on their own course for the first time here and will lay down the opening time in the first Marbula One qualifying in history. Staying off the walls here, but a little sharp shoot over toward the curbs. Around the sweep there and a bump off that sign as the Savage Speeders head onto the front stretch. The O'Rangers behind them will be next to set a time around the corner, and the time to beat, 31.2. O'Rangers quick behind though. They've made easy work of this course. They come down the front stretch, just missing the pit lane. Around the corner they come, and 3 seconds clear. Clementine sets the faster speed than Speedy by a huge margin. What can the Rojo Rollers do here? Clock's ticking away. They're going to come around that right-hander. 30.08. Next up, Prim from Team Primary. Weaving their way down the front stretch and around the turn. You see the start-finish line up there. Just shy of 29 seconds. O'Rangers, still the time to beat. Next up, Team Galactic. Riding the inside wall. That puts him for a quick launch around the corner, and that's good enough, I believe, for second place. Team Momo. Keeping it in the center, doing a pretty good job here. Can they keep up the speed around the corner? And no, they can't. They come in third after the first set of 6. Savage Speeders, my goodness. 3 seconds back, and Speedy absolutely furious with himself. Ready for the second group to begin. The Hornets out on track now. Those opening turns may seem pretty simple, but it's a quick drop, as is that chute coming in off of that split section where you have to choose the outside line or the inside, and nearly everybody has gone outside. As I say that, now Balls of Chaos decide to take the in. Which is the better angle remains to be seen. Also, Midnight Wisps out on course. We're going to have our first finisher of this group, the Hornets. Come around the right-hander, across the line, 1 second back. Not good enough to crack into the top 3. Balls of Chaos up now. Slow exit from that final hairpin. And they come 3 seconds back, only slightly better than the Savage Speeders. A little bit of a jump as they come across here. Meanwhile, Midnight Wisps break the 30-second barrier, but that's not going to be good enough for the front either. Green Ducks with some speed around the corner, 1.43. Also not good enough to get themselves in the first couple of rows. Mellow Yellow, final of this group. 5.9, that's not bad at all with a 28.70. We'll take a look at the provisional standings thus far with 1 group to go. Qualifying moves quickly here in Marbula One. Unfortunately, same can't be said thus far about the Savage Speeders. Team Galactic and Team Momo up front. Just behind Clementine of the O'Rangers. 1 marble will represent these teams both in qualifying and the race. I hope they have chosen wisely. Thunderbolts begin our third and final group. Can anyone dethrone the O'Rangers? Down the backstretch and into the S's they come. Raspberry Racers come off the conveyor belt and enter the course now. A little bump of that sign as they exit that final hairpin. That's really slowed some marbles down, I'd have to think. And look at this. This isn't even going to break 30. Thunderbolts, a slow effort by their standards. Raspberry Racers, 2/3 of the way around this course. Around the final turn, just a slight nudge of that sign sticking out onto the course. It makes them meander down the front stretch a little bit and puts them in a decent position to shoot off of the curbs. 0.61 seconds behind the O'Rangers. Gets them into the upper half of the teams. Hazers, and then it will be the Snowballs. The Hazers, led by Hazy. The Snowballs will have Snowy representing them. As the Hazers come across 1.23 seconds behind. Snowballs out of the final turn. Couple of bumps off the wall. Limers out on the course as well. Can't forget about the Limers. 0.6 seconds, pretty good for the Snowballs. The Limers will be the last ones, and it'll all be up to Sublime. Nudge off the inside wall there. Can they keep it off the sign? They really do slow down. Time's ticking away. One more turn to go. They're not going to get there. The O-Rangers will have the pole, and Clementine will start from the top spot for the first ever Marbula One Grand Prix. Speedy from the Savage Speeders all the way back in last. Over 3 seconds behind. And the Savage Speeders climb their way to the top. Find out in the first ever race of Marbula One. Please subscribe and stay tuned for more.